Previously on a pint of Cthulhu Fallout, Billy Bob Firewater edition. All right. So all we really did last time, no joke, is we spent an hour in the vault and never left. We literally did nothing. We kind of did. I mean, we got a new guy, which is, again, if you want to listen to the episode, he's from the UK as well, and we're in America, so that's kind of odd, too. Also, for some weird reason, as charming as I am, the robot was able to get a discount, and I wasn't at the dealer, and I'm still pretty butthurt over it. But other than that, we all got some good stuff, and we should be heading off to our next objective, which does involve the sewers. If weather permits, I think. It depends. Does the weather affect us in the sewer? I don't really know. Anyway, that's it.
Okay, so just for future reference, it's probably not a good idea to say listen to the last episode and you're previously on.
Yeah, if you want to know what things were like, just listen to the last episode, damn it, I don't remember everything.
Previously on, just listen to the last one, you fucker.
Yeah, fucker, what are you doing here? This is season 3, middle of season, what are you doing?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Okay.
Hit that subscribe button, fellas. Oh, let's fucking go!
And the directions that you were given, just as a reminder for y'all, is that you're looking to head east from the vault cave to the old city ruins outskirts. From the outskirts, you want to work your way into the city until you find the old Super Duper Mart. From the old Super Duper Mart, you want to then head towards the old hospital. From the hospital to the sewers. From the sewers, you should be able to exit the city at the other side and hopefully find the old Junkerton. And because I know that you've definitely forgot this part, you're searching for a man named Clements on the other side of the city, and the password for the geek information is the Promised Land.
Are you being very rude to say we forgot that? I mean, I left it out to make sure you knew that it was still, that you still knew, but I knew the whole time. So
because I know that we didn't talk about it in the last one, so I'm pretty certain that you forgot about that.
Speaking of things from the last one, we did hear the doctor's name, but I have forgotten it.
Yeah, introduce yourself again.
No, not for our doctor, the hospital doctor. The one that
Clements.
Is that Clements? Okay.
Oh no, the hospital. All right, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, the dude that's off in the middle of nowhere.
Clements is the guy.
Oh, trade generously.
So
yeah,
you're looking. That's Dr. Morin.
Dr. Morin. Okay. I did mean to ask, but I completely forgot.
Okay, so these are all the notes that you should have. Hopefully everybody's up to date.
Gertrude, keep no notes.
Gertrude's just here for the vibes.
I am the notes.
I'm the one who notes.
I've got a couple.
Right.
Okay, so does anybody want to start the walking music?
I don't think anyone's had access to that.
Put it in, Matt.
Oh, the fucking Pirates of the Caribbean this time, excellent.
Not that again. Oh no. You have to find some random fucking music for that, right?
Oh right, yeah, because they would copyright strike
us. Yeah. Wait, the copyright strike is just doing that with our voices?
Oh,
really
fuck no.
No,
if I actually
if
put
we
the
play
music
the music.
onto it.
Just do it in bad key, like out of key.
Oh god, horrible to listen to for our audio-only podcast. Sounds perfect. Hey, let's get going then. We'll be walking off, I assume.
Yes, the whole team together, everybody. So we've got Gertrude, we've got Billy Bobbing's dog, we've got Dr. Ivor Rich, we've got a nurse handy unit, Dr. Rast as well, and a super mutant, all gathered together, huddled around, and ready to head off.
Wait a second, super mutant? You said Gertrude first, and then you said
never
super
said
mutant.
when. I'm staying actually this time, guys. I'm just chilling in the base. Don't worry about it.
Winnigan, you got something to tell us?
The biggest plot twist of the entire series.
Yeah, and
Winnigan's been a super mutant the entire time. We have no clue.
This entire time, Winnigan has actually been the same exact size and buffness as Gertrude. It just never came up.
Twins.
Oh, the GM mixed up two people's names. Let's talk about it for 5 minutes.
You know us well.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Oh, I'm going home.
Right, let's go. You're
Right.
home.
You are home.
You all fuck off home.
We are.
Alright, yo.
Right, let's go.
So the team pushes forward towards the old city ruins. The journey takes its toll. You'll die.
Yep.
Right. It's rather it's not very eventful getting towards the outskirts. So you all just sort of walk along the wasteland. As I said, the journey does take its toll. Each step feeling heavier than the last. Despite exhaustion weighing on them, Dr. Rast remains relentless. He's driving the group forward into the depths of the night. As the team follows Dr. Rast into the city outskirts, the landscape becomes increasingly desolate. Crumbling buildings and twisted metal structures start to loom ominously against the darkening sky. A green hue intensifies, casting an eerie glow over the abandoned streets, as if the very air itself is infused with radiation. This is the well, in fact, can I get you all to just do a quick perception check for me?
Sure. What would that be?
Perception.
So perception against survival, I would say.
Perception against
Survival.
Everybody just spam in the chat. Perception against survival rolls.
Boom.
Pay no attention to
Yeah.
that. Don't worry about it.
The stars
Wait,
are
I was the only
pretty
one that
tonight.
succeeded.
Yeah.
I got a 19 and a 20 on a target of 10.
As they're walking towards this scene, Ivor is just looking at his feet. Wennigan is actually walking backwards and
Yeah,
doesn't
I've gone
notice
blind.
anything. Yeah, so Wennigan managed to roll in that. Sorry, a critical fail on that one.
The 19.
Gertrude.
That's the second one.
Gertrude is the one that notices that this is the telltale signs of a pretty intense rad storm.
Oh, really? We have good time coming up.
Are you going to tell anyone that there's a storm?
Billy, we have good time coming up. Maybe the smooth people might want to go inside.
The stars
Yeah,
are
so
pretty
the-
out here, aren't they?
With that, Dr. Rast looks up and his pace quickens. Footsteps echoing through the silent streets, and everybody tries to keep up. Senses are all on high alert at the moment because it's treacherous terrain. Suddenly, a loud crack of thunder rips through the air. It's followed by a distant rumbling of an approaching storm cloud. Dr. Rast curses under his breath, his normally confident demeanour's faltering, and he says, "We need to find shelter, and fast."
Talk about yourself. We fine. Fuck you.
Well, there's a few people now that this is going to affect in the
put my
crew.
hand up. And got him, high five. Yeah.
Dr. Rast just puts his head in his hand and shakes it.
You came with us. Your fault, not us.
Right, well, I admire the attitude, Gertrude. I think some of us at least do need to be inside.
Dr.
Myself
Rast
and-
Dr. Rast points. There's a house up ahead. Look, it looks mostly intact. Probably our best chance of weathering the storm.
Fair enough, lead on. Winnigan is going to unholster her gun.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that can defeat a storm better than a.
It's
bullet.
more in case anyone's hiding in the
Drop some
house
lead!
we're being let into, actually, Cap.
Take it down!
Fuck you, Weather.
It's almost as if there might be enemies that you shoot at in this TTRPG occasionally.
Get to cover! Run!
Sorry, I'm getting a bit aggressive now.
Let me just wander into this abandoned house unarmed. I'm sure it's fine.
Go ahead, we'll take this damn rat storm out. Gertrude, take out your sledgehammer. We're
I'm
taking
just
this
saying.
bitch down.
Like, did you see that thing where people tried to blow a hurricane away in America with fans? That was hilarious.
I have seen that, yes.
Or I'm just out there in the hurricane, with just like naked with the American flag waving around, like, yeah! Woo!
Right, let's go in
All
there.
right,
Hopefully
so-
there's no rats this time.
Excellent. So pushing forward, Dr. Rast leads them towards the looming silhouette of a burnt-out house. As you draw closer, building's sort of skeletal frame comes into view. Its walls are scorched, they're crumbling, but it's still standing up against the ravages of time. That terrace with the Radstorm looming ever closer sort of ushers you all inside, and you all just go through the doorway. Inside, the air is thick with dust and decay. Faint smell of smoke's lingering in the air. And sections of the house's walls are still standing amongst the rubble, and they're providing some measure of protection against the storm outside, which is coming in fast. So let's get a little bit more perception checks going on in the chat. So give me some more survival perception checks.
Time for another crit fail.
I am still fucking up.
Fail.
1 success. 7 for a 10.
There you go, Winnigan. That's fantastic. Winnigan recognises the sort of type of house this is. She notices that it's just like basically a one-bed apartment, one-bed city apartment. You know from this that the layout's probably the same as most of those sort of houses that you've seen in books, or I don't know, seen in the History Channel and the Vault-Tec computer.
In between ancient aliens conspiracy theories, yeah.
Those ancient alien ones are the best.
Did you know?
It's the History Channel, where you get all your favorite tinfoil hat.
You know,
So
you
you've
guys
got-
talk a lot about history, and for some weird reason, no one's decided to ask the man that was literally here 300 years ago before this bomb's dropped. But you know what? Fuck me, right? I'll just sit over here in the corner and chew on some fucking lettuce or something. I don't fucking know.
Dr. Ross turns around and actually asks Billy Bob to tell him all about the aliens that built the pyramids.
All right, now was this thing. I don't know if it's still around, but it was called the Illuminati. Now I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but boy, were they real! Oh my God, Lizard Man controlling our governments, the Rothschild family controlling everything. He's having nervous sweats, flashbacks from his conspiracy days. I'm having a seizure at this point. Like he's losing his mind.
The second one in as many days. Maybe we get Billy put down some point. He may be going feral.
You say that, you
I
turn
knew you
around,
should
I'm
have
making
stayed
a
back.
tinfoil hat. Aliens,
Oh,
man.
it's the
Aliens.
Vault-Tec still listen to you.
Right. I suppose we should just... It's a small area, right? So we'd know...
Yeah, so you're just in the entry of the household at the moment. You know that it's probably got a living room, a kitchen, a bedroom, a bathroom, and an attic, based on what you know about this type of house, or what you've managed to glean from.
Okay. This is a small abode. We might as well check it for supplies or such while we're stuck here waiting out the storm anyway.
Alright, excellent. So the broken doorway at the front is just where the entryway is. It's just a small entry hall. There's nothing really unusual or anything interesting to find in there. Floors littered with debris. Walls are all sort of charred, crumbling, but still standing.
Well, what a lovely situation we're in now. I'm so glad I came out with you guys.
The storm outside is now fully on top of the team. So if you leave now, you might feel the effects of it.
I don't know about y'all, but man, a rainy day makes me want to take a nap. What do y'all think? I'm just gonna lay down here and sleep.
Lay down where in the entryway?
Yep. Actually, outside. I'm gonna be on the front porch.
Alright, so Billy Bob manages to find a deck chair outside the front porch with a parasol that doesn't really have any material left in it, so it's just a stick with more sticks pointing out from it.
Go to check the house and then probably go and chill with Billy.
Okay, so what's everybody doing from the entry?
Go and explore.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into the kitchen and see if I can find either a medicine cabinet or some usable provisions.
I'm going to go
Excellent.
with
So-
Gertrude as well. I'm not going to mix it up.
Well, Gertrude's just said go and explore. She hasn't actually said where she's going yet.
Yeah, but I'm exploring with
Walk
Gertrude.
around in a circle.
Okay. I gave you a whole list of rooms there you can go to, and Winnigan's the only one that told me that she's going to the kitchen.
Okay,
living
okay.
room.
Can I go to the dining room then? We all split up. Living room, dining room, and kitchen.
Dining room wasn't an option.
I'm gonna go to the foyer.
We'll go to the library.
Don't mind me, I'll be in the parlour. Alright, don't worry.
Oh, oh, oh.
Give me cognac.
Sure, I'll just go to the pantry.
We'll get to Weemont. No, in the parlour, don't worry.
I shall follow Winnigan.
Yes, let's talk about where Winnigan went.
Follow Willigan.
I should take the camera to the...
You just hear crashing and banging as Gertrude and Cartman wander around the rest of the house.
The crew wander their way into the kitchen, which is directly opposite the living room. Its layout is barely recognisable amidst the wreckage. Sort of sagging countertop stands against one wall. Its surface is marred by scotch marks and mouldy remains of food containers, shattered dishes and utensils on the floor. Give me a perception check, Winnigan.
Perception against survival?
Well, that's a good idea. Let's not make it survival this time. You're just in a kitchen, you're having a little wander around. Give me perception against... Actually, yeah, we'll just go survival this time, yeah. Can't really think of a good one for this role, but...
2 successes.
Yeah, you got your 2 successes.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, so... you notice a faded note pinned to the refrigerator door. It's surprisingly still legible after all this time, despite being kind of rotten. It says, "To my dearest love, no matter what happens, we'll face it together. Forever yours."
Oh, sweet, but ultimately useless.
Alright, so are you looking anywhere else in the kitchen?
I'm going to see if they have a medicine cabinet, maybe.
Alright. There isn't any specific medicine cabinet, so Winnigan just starts rooting around in the cabinets of the kitchen. And all you're finding at the moment is some decomposed food supplies. So give me a luck roll. Roll luck against survival this time.
Sure thing. 1 success.
Nice one, a wee luck success. So, you get your hands dirty, you get right in there and amongst this decomposing food, start moving it all out of the way, trying to find something useful to you. And what you find is a sealed bottle of vintage wine. Its label is worn, but it's still intact. Cork's still on it. Now, might not be the best tasting wine after all this time, you don't know. But it's definitely still sealed.
Dum, da, dum, da, dum.
So add yourself a wee bottle of wine to your inventory.
Okay.
Can
Great.
I look under the sink?
Can you have a wee look under the sink?
Yeah, no, like the little cupboards. If there's any there.
Yeah, not a problem. In fact, you give me the same roll. Give me another luck roll. A wee luck versus survival.
Look.
There you go.
Oof.
Oh,
We've only rolled 1 there, but it was a 20, so that's a crit fail. So you sort of open up the cupboard underneath the sink, and you just get a poof of dust of like old decomposed cleaning products in your face. And yeah, you cough, you splutter, and I'm gonna actually make you take some damage from this.
Yay.
Yeah, you know what? Roll 1 damage dice. In fact, I'll do that. I'm gonna roll a damage dice.
Starting off strong, guys. Starting off strong.
Alright, so you take 1 point of radiation damage. So what that means is take 1 point off of your max HP.
Yeah, well, my max XP. Okay.
Gertrude would like to check under the fridge.
Under the fridge. Okay, give me a strength roll
Strength what?
against athletics.
Okie dokie.
So my max HP is 12.
Oh, that's a net 20.
Nice.
Oh,
Why are you
well.
all rolling 20s? Jesus. Okay, so Gertrude just lifts the fridge off of the floor entirely.
Hopefully it doesn't hit Cartman.
No.
Whoopsie.
Ivor, in his coughing fit, bumps into Gertrude, causing her to slip. She slides over, and the bridge comes down on top of her.
Oh, god damn it.
I do apologise, madam.
How many dice?
She takes... Oh, wow. She actually takes no damage from it. It just
Wow.
bounces off of her and it bounces off of her and opens up in front of them, and a rad roach pops out and bites her.
Oh, for fuck's
Will
sake.
cost me. No.
So hang on, is it just these red roaches?
It's just one rad roach.
Just one red roach.
What do you do, Gertrude?
Stab it.
Don't you have your
In
sledgehammer?
the face. I'm not going to use... If I'm on the floor, I'm not going to use a fucking sledgehammer, am I?
Not if I'm nearby.
I stab it. Would you like me to roll?
Let me see if the rad roach does any damage to you first. Yeah, it does one. In fact, yeah, it doesn't do any damage to you at all. So you've managed to get 2 encounters of damage here, and you've taken 0 damage. Yeah, so I'm just going to say that you squash it.
Fair enough.
I was
Well,
really
that's
trying
not
to
what
get
I
you to
was
get some
hoping for.
accidental damage off of that crit fail there, but I absolutely failed. Alright, so after clattering about and pretty much destroying the kitchen, what's everybody up to?
I mean, there appears to be a rad roach to get rid of.
Oh yeah, Gertrude
dead.
squashed that already, don't worry
Oh,
about
okay.
it.
Billy Bob was
I squashed it with my abs.
Oh, that wasn't 2. Okay, that was just 1.
Billy Bob was enjoying his nap, having a real good time with the rat store, just going crazy around him. But then he smelled something, and it smelled like wine. Felt like someone had found wine.
Gideon
It was
has
like-
already hit. Gideon, fucking hell, Winnigan has already
Gideon?
hit the wine bottle. She's still.
It was just long enough. As soon as she took it out, it was like, I smell something. And he runs back in the house. He's like, I smell it. Where's the booze?
booze.
Not cooking Chihuahua.
I
I
smell
don't think he has
alcohol
a
of
dead
some,
rad roach.
but I smell
Would you
something.
like red roach?
I suppose there might be some rubbing alcohol, maybe nail polish remover in the bathroom or something. You might be smelling. Hand sanitizer, perhaps.
Nope. I know that alcohol. I'll find it. Don't you worry.
Go
Isn't
ahead.
hand sterilizer?
Alright, so are you heading to the bathroom? What's going on? Alright, so across to the living room. Gertrude wanders across to the living room. And this is to the right of the entryway. The room is spacious but cluttered. All furniture's really just been overturned. Some of the ceiling beams are a bit collapsed. And there's a large rusted fireplace that dominates one wall. Its mantle's adorned with like broken picture frames and ash-covered trinkets. Gertrude, give me one of those perception checks, please.
Uh-oh.
Rockwell.
Survival perception. It's not going to be good. Yeah, no, fail. I have a 4 in perception and a 3 in survival. There's
Yeah, so
no
you're
chance.
going to trip over one of these ceiling beams that's
Oh,
fallen
God
to the
damn it.
floor. Or, you know what, seeing as it's you, I'm actually just going to make you trip over like an overturned sofa that you managed to not see because of your shocking size. And yeah, we're not going to make you take any damage from that. This is just embarrassing for you.
Alright.
Do we like feel
Alright,
like
so
just
he's
the
not
ground
going to
like
roleplay that at all. He's just going to say aye and move on. Excellent.
the ground like shake when she hits the ground like oh god, earthquake too? What the hell is going? We got the rad storm and an earthquake.
No, Gertrude just fell over.
Oh, your fat ass hit the floor? Alright.
Are you alright, Gertrude?
Yeah, Gertrude, good.
Good to hear.
There's trinkets on the fireplace here.
Oh, the trinkets in. Like, okay. Good to know.
Alright, you're going to have a wee look over at the trinkets.
Sure.
Yeah, so you notice framed photographs in the mantle of the fireplace. Upon closer inspection, you see it depicts a young couple smiling together. Their arms are wrapped around each other.
We're gonna find these guys dead later, aren't we?
Undoubtedly.
Oh boy.
Surprise, surprise, it's Billy!
That looks like my great aunt Phyllis. And that's not my great uncle Jim.
How's that brother?
That's concerning. Yeah, it's his brother Jam. Jim and Jam. They made jelly, surprisingly. Yeah. Weird. They've been having an affair? What if Jim doesn't know? It probably did. It's 300 years ago. Oh, well.
Alright, Winnigan's gonna head off to the bathroom if there's nothing else interesting here.
Oh, yeah, the alcohol!
And you're followed quickly by Billy Bob.
Following into the toilet.
So the bathroom's adjacent to the bedroom, and its fixtures are tarnished, corroded from years of neglect. The bathtub sits empty and cracked, surrounded by shards of broken tiles, a rusted sink, and a toilet complete the scene. Their surfaces are all coated with just a layer of dust and grime.
You know, it ain't too bad. With a little bit of a fixer-up, this would be a great Airbnb.
Can I do a check to see if there's anything useful in the bathroom?
No problem. Just do another one of those perception checks for us, please.
Survival perception? Sure thing. 1 success.
Alright, so you find a sort of medium-sized container of Abraxo cleaner. So you found a bottle of bleach.
Oh, neat. All I need is another cleaner. I can make chlorine gas.
There's a number of different drugs you can make out of bleach.
Yeah. I'm halfway to committing a war crime.
Well, I would say it's not a war crime, it's a first crime. It's the first time, but this is technically after World War III, so that shit's already happened.
Yep. And Winnigan personally has committed several war crimes.
I'm gonna commit various war crimes.
Winnigan is a worm crime. What are you talking about? Oh, sorry, I mixed up the names again. Gertrude is a war crime.
Yeah.
That is quite
What?
true.
Gertrude is war crime. Gertrude.
That's depending if you know the lore of how they're made.
Yes, I do.
I do not.
Anyway, you're just huddled in. Well, Billy, Bob, and Winnigan are huddled in the bathroom at the moment, looking at a bleach ball.
I don't know. Do you think we can drink it?
I think that would have a fairly bad effect. I do think we can weaponize it, though.
I mean, I still smell alcohol, though. Do you really think it's bleach in there? Maybe it's... Wait, do you have alcohol on you?
Maybe antifreeze.
Maybe it's in the toilet.
Toilet wine!
Oh,
my favorite kind!
I heard of
did
moonshine
opposite.
being made like that in toilet tanks, but I've not personally experienced it.
As a former law enforcement officer, let me tell you, toilet wine is surprisingly a good thing.
Well, you can check it if you like. I do think this is just bleach, but I'll let you have a sip if you want.
Oh, the water's brown. Do I really want to try it? How long has this been in here? It's been 300 years. How is there still water in here? Okay. I'm scared. Will you try some too?
Absolutely not. I'm not looking to be a come out alcoholic like yourself.
My nose hasn't worked in a while. Well, how does it smell?
It's not worth being smelled wine alcohol from like 100 meters away.
I sensed it. I mean, as soon as he walked in this bathroom, it was so bad it singed my nose. I can't breathe. All right.
I will not be trying that to advise you against it, but I'm going to move on and see if there's anything else in the house. You can have the bleach if you want.
Do it!
Can I take
Absolutely
a jar?
not.
Can I take a jar and scoop it, Cap? So it's like scoop up the water into a jar.
Lumpy.
So you want to take the bleach and
I mean, for later.
Toilet water.
I may not drink it later, but it may be a good like bomb or something. I don't know. Like this thing's pretty irradiated. This would be a great little bomb. I don't know. We'll do something with it. Can I put it in a jar or something?
You want a jar of shit.
300-year-old irradiated shit. I'm just saying.
It's got all legs.
I think you are clicking your jar of shards.
I will allow it. We'll just assume that he has a jar on him.
Just shit.
I got a jar.
Yeah.
That's only the second worst thing that can be in a jar.
You found a jar in the kitchen when you were tearing it apart.
With a small, colourful horse decoration inside.
And yeah, go for it. Why the fuck not?
Why? Right.
Well, I'm gonna put this in win against bag just to make sure.
No, you are not. No, you are not. Willigan will shoot you if you attempt to put a jar shit in her handbag.
Can I do sleight of hand and see if I can get it into her bag?
Absolutely not.
All right.
Yes.
Yes. All right, hold on. Give me. Let me pull it up. Hold on.
Roll a stealth check for me, please. I am going to allow you
against this.
I am going to allow you to roll against it. Yes.
What would I be rolling against?
Well, I failed anyway.
Oh, well,
it's all right.
two fails. Never mind.
Like,
I never expected him to pass that check. Don't worry.
Absolutely not. Disgusting.
All right.
Willigan briefly becomes Scottish for a disgusting.
Fucking disgusting.
Neither of you know how to flush. She'll dip out the bathroom with the bleach in hand.
Is it always like
in
this?
the bedroom.
In the bedroom, you say?
Yes. Meanwhile, the team all converges on the bedroom. At the back of the fun times, eh? At the back of the house, a narrow hallway leads to the bedroom. The door hangs askew on its hinges. It reveals a small, cramped space cluttered with debris. A tattered mattress lies in one corner. A dresser stands against the opposite wall. Drawers are empty, save for a few moth-eaten garments. Everybody that's in the room, give me a perception check. Perception survival.
Why are there handcuffs on the bed?
I mean, I can teach you why if you want.
Oh no!
That was a crit success.
You're
Go ahead.
you're gonna fuck the green giant, but you're not gonna hold my jar, boo. What the hell?
Why am I only rolling one?
Wait, why are you only rolling one
Yeah,
flower?
I
What
mean,
did
you
do?
succeeded with that one, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not a problem. You don't have to roll another one, but yeah. So we managed to get a few different successes there, and Gertrude has a crit success on that one. So what's going to happen is Gertrude is going to stand on a floorboard that cracks under her immense weight, revealing a secret hidden compartment. Inside the
There's a
compartment,
chunk of rubber in here.
Inside the compartment is a small leather ledger and a stack of letters.
Oh. We have firewood.
We also have potential information. I wonder if it's anything useful.
You can read?
Yes, I can read, Gertrude.
Oh, there you go then.
I'm much obliged.
Oh,
Is there anything interesting in the ledger?
Alright, so the ledger,
in here.
you open the ledger and it appears to be a weathered journal.
It's floppy.
Leafing through its pages, you discover
The
entries.
ledger.
You discover entries detailing a couple's growing despair in the face of the impending war. And it ends with their ultimate decision to end their lives together.
Yep, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Would you like to look through the letters?
Yes, actually, because they can't have been sending it to each other.
So you can do a wee perception check on this one as well.
Sure. Nope. No successes for that.
It's a shame. Yeah, so the letters, it's just a stack of love letters that were exchanged between the couple. They appear to be from when they both lived in different addresses, as the addresses don't match the house that you're currently in. They must have kept them just for nostalgic reasons. The letters, though yellowed with age, speak of longing, devotion, and ultimately despair.
And an advert for a sex swing.
With a date of purchase on it. Yeah.
Invoice.
It's many
Pictures.
different adverts for many different accoutrements.
Is there anything else notable in the bedroom?
And that is it.
Oh, there's handcuffs on the bed.
Anything under the bed?
Alright, so the only room that you haven't explored yet is the attic.
Oh.
Up we go.
Gertrude notices the attic hatch is sort of just hanging off of its hinge a little bit, and she pulls at it and drops down a set of stairs. The players make their way up to the attic, and noticing the dilapidated state of the attic as you go. However, there were signs that it was once made comfortable, almost as if it served as a romantic retreat. Makeshift bed, made from blankets and pillows, laid out in one corner, surrounded by what's left of candles that are long since burned out. A small table in the centre of the room holds 2 empty glasses and a decanter, hinting at a final toast shared between the lovers, who you find as skeletons on the makeshift bed. 2 skeletons seated side by side in the makeshift bed, still clad in the tattered remains of their clothing. The woman wears a delicate dress. Beside her, the man is dressed in a suit. And between them, their skeleton hands are clasped tightly together, fingers intertwined. And clutched in the bony fingers of each skeleton's other hands are revolvers, with their chambers empty. The weapons are worn and tarnished.
What a waste.
Billy Bob, a decanter. That must be what you were smelling. Keen nose to find it from all the way outside, but what you wanted.
That would be a yes.
The decanter doesn't have anything in it except from the residue of the long, now evaporated wine that used to be in it.
God damn it! It keeps poop water, but it doesn't keep wine! What kind of world are we living in?
Is there any ammo nearby for the revolvers?
Alright, so let's do a little check on the revolvers. Who wants to have a look at the revolvers?
I'll have a look. Billy Bob, were you interested in perhaps getting a different gun?
Fucking-totally. What do we got here?
Alright, Billy Bob, give me a luck roll against small guns.
Okay. Which I should be good at.
Ooh,
Excellent.
you are.
2 successes.
Two success.
You pick up the first revolver and you brush it off a little bit, and you realise it's not actually as rusted as it looked when it was lying in the skeleton's hand. With a little bit of cleaning, this will be a perfectly usable revolver. Not only that, it looks like this is the man's revolver. It looks like he actually filled it full of ammo. It's not as empty as it once looked now that you've cleared his hand away from it.
Is it a
You can see
44
that
cal?
you can see that this still has 4 rounds of ammo in it.
Hell yeah! Yeah, this is what Billy Bob likes right here. Oh, boy.
Again, give me a luck against small guns roll.
I'm much worse at this, but I will. Oh, 2 successes. Never mind. I'm
God,
golden.
yeah. So you both managed to get 2 successes there. So you're going to go over to the women's revolver, and you're going to discover exactly the same as Billy Bob discovered. It appears that it looked worse than it once did in amongst the rotting remains of the poor woman. It seems that this, with a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of maintenance, and this one contains 3 rounds of ammo.
Right, so this is a revolver, yeah?
Yeah, so you both now have a .44 revolver pistol. And let me just tell you what the stats are on that. So, .44 pistol, they're revolvers, small guns. They give a damage rating of 6. 6 damage dice on that. They are good little guns. It's physical damage. They come with the vicious damage effect.
Nice.
And if you're wondering, they are worth around about 99 caps each.
Oh, wow.
Expensive big guns. The fire rate on them, what is it?
1.
Well,
And
I
as with
wonder
any
what
pistol,
else,
these are close range guns.
I wonder what else is hidden around here.
Alright,
I see.
so you're having a wee look to see if anything's hidden while
Yeah.
they're checking out the guns. You give me a wee perception against survival check, Ivor.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so you just look around you don't even see the skeletons.
That's fine.
You're just looking at the walls at the outsides and you don't even look in the middle of the room.
Just checking out the insulation. It's just turret trees.
Yeah. The burnt off and the rotting insulation has got you fascinated for some reason.
I'm getting flashbacks.
Alright, anything else anybody else wants to do in the attic? Now that we've found a couple of guns and the remains of
Maybe we can put strings on skeleton, attach them to a robot, and play Hamilton. No, just got through.
Could be interesting, I suppose, a little bit morbid. So we got the guns. The counter's empty. We've seen the skeletons. That's a great start. I think that's it. Is the storm passed yet? Do we know?
Alright, yeah, so you've explored the rest of the house. The storm hasn't passed yet. The storm's in full effect all over you. Dr. Ras suggests that you're probably just going to have to hunker down for the night in here.
Oh yeah, he's still here.
Well, sounds good to me. This is a place with a bed for once.
Dibs.
Alright, so you leave the attic, you go back into the lower parts of the house. Everybody just wonders, follows Winnigan into the bedroom, I guess.
How are we divvying this up then? Who's getting what kaboom?
I think Gertrude's too big to fit on anything except the bed. I don't think she'll fit on a couch.
Nurse Handy's just going to back into a corner and just, sit in the corner.
Turn off. Go to sleep.
Alright, so everybody's just finding a place to sleep.
Yep.
That's it.
I'm heading back to the porch. It's pretty damn nice
I'm
out there,
staying.
let me tell you.
I'll stay up in the attic and sleep in there.
With the corpses.
He's an interesting lad.
Just throw
feels like
the
home.
skeletons down. Except from the red cages.
You find, one of the skeletons is gone by the time morning rolls around.
Doing puppetry.
Okay, yeah, so everybody just hunkers down for the night. You all have a long rest. You wait out the storm by having a sleep. And yeah, so start off with the morning music, I guess. That as the sun rises in the distance, you all awake to the sound of some rustling at your supplies.
Brings it screaming.
Great.
You see, a feral dog has been rooting through your supplies in the night and eating everything that it can. Ivor, you've lost your mentats, so delete them from your inventory. The dog has ate them. Billy Bob had no drugs on him.
Wait, is this a drug-seeking dog?
Winnigan.
I had a lot on me. A lot.
Yeah, Nurse Handy. Unfortunately, it's got all your irradiated blood packs and your mentats.
No, my Friday night.
Yep. Winnigan, your Daddy-O and your Psycho are gone. Get rid of them.
What is wrong with this dog that he's eating specifically the drugs?
Yeah, it's got into your packs and it's rooted through it and it's ate all your drugs.
Is this like a retired, police dog that's just got it really wrong?
Yeah, it's this manky, mangy, feral, wild dog.
It's one of those dogs that tries to get trained for drug sniffing but just cannot get it right.
One eye's just rotating.
Alright, so you wake up to find your packs are in disarray. This dog is in amongst all the drugs. It's ate a bunch of drugs and food from your packs.
Is it a lie? Is it a lie?
Oh, it's alive, it's still going.
How?
It's not Billy Bob, is it?
Billy Bob, did you adopt a second stray?
I don't know, but from looking at all the drugs, I think I may like him. I think I may keep him. I may keep him. What do you think? What do y'all think?
I'm happy enough to have another one around. Snufflepuff could always use a companion, I suppose.
All right, now I get a second dog meat. Go and give me a whole nother character sheet. Cap, that'd be great.
All right, so Belly Bob wants to commune with the dog.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing you took an animal handling perk then, isn't it?
Yeah, this dog has every stat buff in the game.
Okay, Belly Bob, give me a check then. So, what are we going to check here? It's going to be charisma. Don't really have a specific animal handling one here, so give me against speech.
Okay, I can do that. That is 3 successes because that's a crit success and a normal success.
Yeah, 14, you rolled a 9 and a 4, that's an excellent success right there, so go on, talk to the dog for me.
Alright, little buddy. I love what you do with the drugs. Now, you are probably high as balls right now, and I don't even want to know what I'm looking like right now, but let me tell you, you definitely got the stuff. Snufflepuff and I liked your vibe from across the bar. Alright, so we want to see if you're willing to join our group. What are you thinking? I have some preserved Salisbury steak right here.
The dog nuzzles its way up to Billy Bob, starts licking at his hand.
I'm liking the idea this is clearly a corgi.
You just have a retinue of small, horrible little dogs with
Yeah.
mage.
Teacup corgi. It's about the same size as Snufflepuff. Nothing bigger than Snufflepuff. They're all like tiny, itty bitty things. I'm like,
Okay,
wow.
tell you what, I'm going to give you that it's a corgi, but
bats.
it's also a mangy corgi that's about the height of it's about half the height of you as well. It's a really, really large.
It's a
mangy
large corgi? Oh, God.
Yeah,
Damn.
this is a monster corgi.
Short, stubby legs, but a long body.
Hell.
Yes, it nuzzles its way into Billy Bob. It's quite taken with Billy Bob, and it's licking his hands.
Hell yes.
Christ.
Alright, guys, what do you think? I got my monster dog and my tiny dog. Let's fuck
At
shit
this
up.
point, you start to hear howling from outside the house.
More buddies!
A lot
I'll
of
get-
howling from outside the house.
Hey, what are we gonna? What do you think, guys? Real quick, what are we gonna name? What are we gonna name old giant corgi?
Death.
It has to be some. Can you make it like a human person name?
Frederick.
I
Terry.
think like that would be. No.
Terry. Terry.
Okay, fair enough.
Terry the corgi. Terry. And
Carry the corgi.
Terry the corgi. Terry. Is there any friends out there? Do they also want Salisbury steak? Because I've got plenty.
The dog just starts to walk out the house towards the other dogs.
Onward!
They may
See,
want
Terry's
flesh.
leading the way. Let's go, guys.
Gertrude stayed in here.
Billy
Okay,
Bob
so
follows
Billy
staring
Bob
at
follows these the dog outside and finds 7 snarling, wild, mangy dogs out waiting,
Are they
ready
all
to pounce.
corgis?
No, they're all
No.
they're not all corgis. They're all different versions of they're all big versions of different cute dogs. So one of them's like a massive sausage dog. one
A
of
really
them's-
big chihuahua.
Yeah, one of them's a really big Pomeranian.
A Westie.
I may need some help, guys. This is my weakness. Oh, God.
This is actually more terrifying than like a mastiff. Tiny dogs are the worst.
They're all
An
snarling
enormous
and about to
Pomeranian.
attack Billy Bob.
All right. Let me tell you, I've got plenty of love to go around. You all have come to the right man. Let me tell you.
They go for the attack.
Can I
They all
calm
run
them
in,
down?
they go to-
Can I
Wait,
calm
wait.
them down at least? I'm not gonna try and like woo.
They
tame
go
them
to
all.
bite Billy Bob. He's unsuccessful in calming them down, but the corgi dog steps in front of him
No,
and
Terry!
stops the
no!
other dog. They start barking and snarling at each other. It's almost as if they're having a very heated conversation about eating Billy
Barka,
Bob.
Woofer, Woofer. Woofer, Barka, Barka.
Eventually,
Woofer,
the snarling and the snapping stop.
Woofer, Bark,
The
Bark,
dog has
Woofer,
managed to
Woofer, Bark.
convince its compatriots not
Bark,
to eat
Woofer.
Billy Bob.
Woofer,
Nice.
Barka, yeah,
They
Bark,
start to
Bark,
wander
Woofer,
off
Woofer,
down the
Woofer,
street,
Barka.
and the dog
Barka,
looks
Barka.
back at Billy Bob, gives him a nod, and leaves to join his pack.
He
Oh.
gives him a paws up.
You have avoided
fuck.
the combat encounter with the
Right.
massive, massive dogs.
A massive corgi.
Well done, team. It is now a new day, and you can start back on your adventure through the old city ruins. Thank you for listening to this episode of A Pint of Cthulhu. If you want to get in touch, you can find us on X and on Blue Sky at Pint of Cthulhu. Furthermore, if you'd like to help out the podcast, go over to our Ko-Fi page, link in the description. So mote it be.